Well, I can't believe it, this might be an absolute fail. As beautiful as this place is, I can't find a shot. I'm at Llyn where I was the other day with Mike, my mate was skiing, and we did a bit of photography and we climbed up that mountain. I thought I'd try again. They had another dump of snow over the last 2 days, so I thought I'd come back and see if I can get a sunset. Now, a bit of a last minute decision to come here, so I've left it late. So I did start walking right up to the lake, but because there's no path, kind of wandered off a bit and got a bit lost. And it's bank of cloud there, so we get dark in about an hour, so I want to get a shot and get back down, but I don't want to go any higher because it's just so deep in snow. I'm a bit worried about it. I've got my thermal trousers, the thermal wellies on, my thermal everything. I'm safe enough, it's just that, you know, walking around in the snow without a path, like, it's just not ideal. So yeah, I'm only 40 minutes, well, about 25 minutes from the car, but you wouldn't think it. It's literally, you can't see a footprint or anything. It's absolutely nuts. But yeah, absolutely superb. I adore the snow. I'm just absolutely in my element with the snow. Absolutely love it. So I'm trying to find a simple composition with these details and the mountain there in the background, because the sun's setting over there, so it's lighting up that mountain quite nicely. But when we were here the other day, we started at the lake and walked down. There were so many of these cool overhangs that I got a few good shots of, but I didn't spend any time there because I needed to get back. I thought I'd try and get them shots again, but since this massive dump of snow, kind of lost all that. The rivers are normally about 1.5 meters, 2 meters wide, and well, not this bit, but up there, and you can't even see it. Like, it's just completely under snow. I've never seen that before in Wales, so absolutely surreal. Amazing to see, but yeah, you can't see the river that I was photographing yesterday. So yeah, a lot more accessible here, but it's not cold at all. The water's not even a foot deep in most places, so it's safe enough. But yeah, so I'm going to try and wander around and get some handheld compositions while the light's still good on that mountain. Please let me get a shot from this, because I won't forgive myself if I come to this beautiful place and not get a detailed shot or something. Might have failed. I've been trying to get some handheld shots. I mean, I can't believe there's amazing detail in the sky. The light was nice on the mountain over there, so I took a few handheld shots of that. That's now disappeared, so you can barely see that mountain now. There's awesome tones in the sky over there. Amazing detail in the foreground, but I just couldn't put it together to get a photograph. There's always a way, and I just felt that every time I was trying to use this ice in the foreground, trying to utilise this detail, there was this bush or something that was stopping your eye going down into the picture, and it was just like, oh, it's heartbreaking, really. Heartbreaking. I can't accept, like, the idea that there isn't an image, and you might like the images I put up. I'm not excited by them. I know some people like the abstract, if you can't find a shot, look down sort of thing. But to me, I don't know, I like the ice and all that, but it's, come on, look where I am, for goodness sake, how can you not get an image here? Ah! Do you know what? You can't win them all, can you? You can't win them all. The fat lady hasn't sang yet, so I'm being optimistic. I'm keeping my camera settings ready, handheld, if anything comes out. Even if I found like a minimalistic shot with the sky with some of these reeds, but there's so much patchy grass that you can see the snow and you can see the grass coming through. It just looks naff, you know, just... Perhaps I should have stayed higher up. I don't know, oh well. I just couldn't believe it when I stumbled across this frozen waterfall on the way down the mountain, just by being positive, staying alert, being ready, and obviously a huge element of luck. I did think I'd lucked out and I wasn't going to get any photographs from this amazing location. I was very, very nearly heartbroken. As soon as I seen this frozen waterfall though, I jumped into action. I was like an absolute child and really, really excited to grab this shot. Sadly, the light was disappearing really, really fast, and yeah, I had to move really, really quick to get the shot. I had even turned the audio off my camera because I was convinced that I wasn't going to get an image from this adventure. I can't believe it, I got a shot. I'm so excited. I was on the way down the mountain, crossing this river just to get to the other side so I can get down to the car, because I made that mistake before, and spotted this giant waterfall. Fantastic. It's really, really simple. The light is dropping, so I have to be dead quick, but I thought I'd turn the camera black and white because it already looks like a black and white shot and there's no colour in it at all, but I'm going to work a few shots here. I'm really, really pleased. Never give up. It just goes to show there is always a shot and should never give up, because I had literally thought I'd blanked out basically. I didn't think I was going to come home with anything exciting at all. So I'm really, really pleased. Going to take a few focus stack shots of this waterfall. F11, 2-second timer, polarizer on, just to give me that nice black water behind the rocks, all the dark in it, so I've got like a nice punchy image, black and white, high contrast. I've got the camera quite low as well, so it dips behind the hill. When I lifted the camera up, you could see the sort of the tufts of grass in the background, so I've lowered the camera so it's like a nice clean white minimalistic top. So yeah, super excited for this, very, very pleased. Positive mental attitude prevailed again. So relieved. I'm going to lose my brand new camera here, I know I am. But I want a close-up of this flipping waterfall. How am I going to get it? How am I going to get it? Let's get on there. See if I can work some compositions out of this. Some close-ups. Really, really cool ice formations. It's a bit too dark now. I've lost all the decent light. Very, very flat, but like that. Go turn the camera black and white so I can see what I'm doing, get the exposure up. ISO is now 125. Yeah, let's give that a go. Let's focus stack this, focusing on the background, focusing on the foreground. 2-second timer. Woo! Yes. I think I actually came across relatively sane then. I was inside, I was jumping and backflipping, I'm like a child. So yeah, I don't actually think I look that stupid, because I always worry that, you know, you're gonna go out and come back. So there's always an image. If you stay positive, if you're open-minded, if you've got the ability to look for different types of photograph as opposed to just one style of photograph, then you should always be able to find a photograph, especially in a place like that, because it was beautiful. And I wouldn't have forgiven myself if I'd have come back. All that walking, I was knackered. It was walking in the snow for 2 hours. It was really, really tough. So I was buggered. But yeah, to find that photograph at the end, I was extremely, extremely pleased. Now, at the time of filming this, I only had the 24-70 lens, kit lens on the Z7. Now, what the lens that would have been better to have would have been something like this 100-400. I think about 200mm. Stood further back, I would have got a slightly better view, because going low down, yes, it eliminated the grass that I didn't like on the top of the waterfall, but it also eliminated the mountains you could see in the background as well. So definitely stood back, higher vantage point, zoomed in, and also because the mountains were catching pink at the top. which I thought looked really, really good. But as soon as I got down lower with the camera, you couldn't see them, which looks alright because I got a nice, minimal, clean-looking shot. But I was a bit gutted to lose the slight view of the mountains, although wouldn't have worked in black and white anyway. So yeah, I would have liked that. But yeah, super, super pleased with the image. Oh yeah, the other thing I wanted to say, which I didn't say in the video, is I went portrait, and I was one of the things that was distracting in the image was the trees, the sort of how they were sort of surrounding the waterfall. It looked really pretty, but then with a simple photograph, just the way the branches were sticking in the corner of the frame, so I had to obviously Photoshop that out and make the frame look a lot cleaner than it was whilst I was there. But I'm really, really pleased with the images, and yeah, I think in black and white they look absolutely fantastic. The detail is unbelievable, lovely and sharp. Super, super thrilled. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks so much for watching. If you haven't already, subscribe, and please do so, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, guys.